my lovely people. It's another day and we thank God. Today is a continuation of our video my video uploaded 2 days ago. I promised you that today we are going to come back and talk about uh, kidney disease prevention and actions to be taken. We talked about the causes and the causes of it and the signs and symptoms 2 days ago. So today, let's talk about the solution or prevention. So the first one, without wasting time, the first one is to start on time to work on our diet and our health. Very, very important. We can't just say, oh, I'm still too young, I've got some years to go. No, we have to start on time. That's number one, to work on our diet. And number two is to reduce the amount of protein and salt that we take. Our people, we eat too much meat. You see people with their plate full of meat all the time. It's not a sign of that you're wealthy. No, that's not the sign of being having money. Is that eating and packing your plate with so much meat, because actually all these meat that we are eating actually clean us slowly. So let us concentrate on eating more of plant protein than some of these meats are genetically modified anyway, and we are just piling them inside us. Instead of eating meat all the time, you can also eat fish. Although some of the fish, again, I've got some issues with them, but at least they are better than eating too much. Everything in moderation. You can eat meat, but I'm not saying don't eat meat at all, but in moderation, especially red meat, we have to cut down, because it's not helping us, it's not helping our kidneys, it's not helping our general health. And also these cubes like Maggi cube, non cube, and all the other things in sachets that we put in our food, they contain lots of salt. And other things added to them. So we have to be very careful what we actually add to our food, because these things are actually damaging our health gradually without us knowing it. So that's number two. So number three is actually to create awareness, because people don't even know some of these things. Part of creating awareness is what I'm doing today on this video, to let people know that these are the things that can actually cause us a problem. And once you create awareness, then the people have to go and to their doctors to be prescribed the right medication or the right things to take if necessary, and avoid self-medication. People do too much self-medication. It's not good. Please let us avoid self-medication, because that's actually damaging our kidneys as well. Let us also screen people for risk factors, such as risk factors to kidney problems. So when you do your blood screening and your blood works, some of these things can be picked up on time and also be dealt with. Let us avoid smoking. Obviously, for people who smoking is a no. It's not good for our general health and well-being. Let us adopt a healthy lifestyle by obviously eating right. I've said it before, eating the right things, and also exercising. Let us try sometimes, if somewhere we are going is a walking distance, let us walk instead of driving down there. Let us take a walk. I do that a lot. I walk a lot. Sometimes I go to the town center, can take me about 35 minutes one way, and I'll do that and still buy some things. Obviously, I'm able to carry and just come back. Yes, I have car parked there, but I always do that as part of an exercise. So if you don't have any obviously issues with your knees and legs and things like that, yeah, you can easily just walk instead of taking the bus or train. That's part of exercise, and it helps in your general well-being. And the next thing is to eat a heart healthy diet. What do I mean by heart healthy diet? Things like salmon, avocado, olive oil, obviously correct olive oil, whole grains, berries, certain types of nuts, especially walnuts. The list goes on and on. These are some of the things we should be eating. Once we take care of our hearts, it will also help with our general, our brain, our heart, Once these two are taken care of, other things will fall into place. So let us remember these things I've just mentioned. And the major thing is to reduce salt intake. You know, when you are, especially when you go for the blood test I mentioned 2 days ago, and they check and they see how your kidneys are working, maybe they're not working up to their full what they should be. That's the time, if you have not been doing that before, that's the time to actually start taking proper action, making sure that you watch what you eat. But the two major ones, as I said before, I cannot overemphasize on them, are protein and salt. Let us lay down, cut down on the amount of meat and the amount of processed protein that we eat. Let us instead concentrate on white meat instead of red meat, white meat, fish, and plant protein, nuts like walnuts, almond, and all the rest of it. These are some of the nuts that are actually good for us, for our heart. Today I'm not going into too much medical terms and all the rest of it. These are just basic things that we should be doing. I want to start our discussion, because I'm going to discuss this in detail on Sunday when we do a live stream, because my sit down videos, I don't like it to be too long. But these are just things that we can use to start challenging our minds while we wait to have a full discussion about this on Sunday. My live stream this Sunday will be 3 p.m. UK time, and I'm expecting to see as many of you as possible, so we can come and talk about this major health issue that is affecting us mainly in Nigeria. Another one is diabetes, which we are going to talk about on a different day. We are going to do quite a series of health talks on this channel, because my channel deals with family, marriage, relationship, lifestyle, health, and my faith. So as health part of my channel, we are going to do maybe 2 or 3 weeks of health issues, and what do we do, what are we going to do to help ourselves. We can bring up various ideas. On Sunday when we do the live stream, we can bring up ideas. If we know anybody who is medically inclined, yes, I'm in that field. I'm a health specialist, and I don't know it all. All I'm saying to you actually is just from my little things I do myself. That's where I got all this from. But you can go into more research regarding your health, what you need to do, but we don't need to even go into too much research. We know what we're supposed to do and what we're supposed to eat. Some people think that carbohydrate is only when you eat rice, swallow bread, and all that. No, there are other hidden carbohydrates in some of the things we eat. In most of the things we eat, there's hidden carbohydrates, but there are good carbs and there are bad carbs. That's another thing. During this health series, we can talk about which ones are good carbohydrates to have and which ones are not. That will all come up in our future discussions. So we're just starting this up this week, and then on Sunday we'll round it up about kidney problem, and then the following week we can go into a different kind of type of health condition, and it will be diabetes I'm going to talk about next, because it's just like having malaria now. A lot of people are walking around with diabetes and they don't even know it. That's the sad thing. By the time they know it, it has started affecting their their kidneys will be affected, and other parts of their bodies will be affected. Diabetes is one of the conditions that no condition is good, but it's one of those that you don't want to have. But as I say, we're not talking about that today. I'm just doing a preamble to our next discussion, which will be on diabetes. But today, and 2 days ago and today, we're just rounding up on kidney diseases, and then kidney disease, and on Sunday we're going to talk. So I would expect to see as many of you as possible, and I want it to be interactive as well, so that we can all chip in our own ideas and what we can be doing. Because if you're saying that you don't have money for investigation, you don't have money to eat good food, when it gets to stage 5 or stage 3 to 5, 3, 4 or 5, then you have a problem in your hand, because it's no more a case of food to help. It's now going into dialysis, going into kidney transplant. How many people can afford that? So it's better to start on time and don't look at money, because money will actually come out when there's a big problem, when you develop big kidney failure, and that's not funny at all. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all as many of you as possible on Sunday. We know how we do it. We start with praise and worship, dancing and singing, and then we'll go straight into remaining, health. What we have talked about this week, we round them all up that day. So I look forward to seeing you all. Please share this video out. It's only 10 minutes. Share it out, and I would like as many people as possible to see this video, and as many people as possible to join us on Sunday. God bless you all, and remain positive. Goodbye.